Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today is Thursday, April the 4th. Moving right along. The overcast all day. We actually had sleet at lunchtime. It was coming down pretty good. I had to sit in the situation room because it was sleeting outside. I couldn't do my lunchtime walk. I could have, but I didn't feel like getting wet. But other than that, it wasn't a bad day. So I did find this article, and let's just get to it. So they're saying tuberculosis breaks out at Chicago migrant shelters following measles cases. I was going to play the video. I was like, no, I had to find something where I could read it. I need to practice my reading skills. Chicago health officials have announced that a small number of tuberculosis cases have been reported at some migrant facilities following a recent outbreak of measles among migrants living in the Windy City's shelters. The Chicago Department of Public Health said that TB cases were reported in a few different shelters in the city. However, officials did not disclose the exact number of confirmed cases or which shelter locations they originated from. The agency says its medical teams are ramping up contact tracing to address the health issue. Tuberculosis is an infectious bacterial disease that mainly affects the lungs. The confirmed tuberculosis cases come as more than 55 measles cases have now been confirmed in Chicago, with the majority of those cases being reported in the Penzel migrant shelter on Holster Street. CDPH is aware of a small number of cases of TB among new arrivals in a few different shelters over the course of the response, the health agency said in a statement to Fox 32. The health body said 10% to 20% of Central and South American residents have a latent TB infection, which is asymptomatic and not transmissible to others. I do not believe that. Anyway, it does, however, result in a positive TB test, the CDPH says. CDPH says TB is curable with antibiotics and is not particularly infectious. It typically requires several hours or more of prolonged close contact between individuals to spread. TB is not a novel or rarely seen illness in Chicago, as the Chicago Department of Public Health typically expects to see between 100 and 150 cases of tuberculosis in Chicago residents in an average year. The CDPH statement read, "We will continue to offer treatment to individuals as necessary and take the proper precautions to eliminate spread, but we do not consider this a matter presenting a substantial threat to the public." And let's see, Raymond Lopez, the Chicago alderman, told Fox and Friends on Thursday morning that this outbreak could have been prevented had the migrants been required to follow the same vaccination rules as U.S. citizens. This is a crisis we could have avoided, just like with the measles, if we had simply initiated the American standard of vaccines upon. Did I just move on me? Yeah, upon all those migrants being shipped to the city of Chicago, Lopez said. Many of these individuals come with children. They are in our schools, and all of those vaccination requirements that our kids are responsible for are waived for the migrant asylum seeker children. So our kids have to get vaccinated. Why does it keep jumping on me? But they come over and they don't have to. Okay, the TB vaccine known as BCG is not widely used in the US, but is often given to infants and small children in other countries where TB is common. The CDC website says. The CDC says it does not always protect people from getting TB. Then why in the hell did we have to get the shot? Dr. I'm not going to try and say his name, associate professor of medicine at the University of Chicago, says the vaccine is not really effective. There is no effective vaccine against tuberculosis. Azora told Fox 32 Chicago. These outbreaks happen in close quarters, people who are living close to one another. Hazares says that while, are you kidding me? Why is this jumping around? Okay, I'm done. I've got a point to this whole thing. I don't know why that kept jumping around on me. I'm not even touching anything. I didn't do it this time. But anyway, this is my point. We're letting every Tom, Dick, and Harry cross the frickin' border, and they're not being checked. Or would that be Jose, Juan, and Pedro? Anyway, this is the whole point. Why we check these people. You come over here the right way. I have no problem with that. But just letting thousands and thousands, and they fly them places. We don't know what these people have. And they're going to spread new shit around here because they do not vaccinate in other countries the way we do here. So, yeah, it bugs me. But that's the perfect example of why we need to close the borders. Come over here the right way. Get the vaccines you're supposed to get. Just do it the fucking right way. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great Thursday evening. This is Wolf Fang. Blessed be, stay safe, and I will bullshit with you later. Bye.